Yo, 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 hey, how y'all doing? It's your boy, Guri, and Life of the Party Worldwide, Episode 1. I got a very, very, very special guest. Been knowing him, had the pleasure of getting to know this dude in high school. He was my upperclassman. When I was a freshman, he was a sophomore. DJ TWalk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir. What up, boy? You good?
What we doing, man?
Hey, welcome. Hey. All right, man. First of all, how you been?
Been pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Alive, living and thriving, man.
Heavy, thriving. So I had the pleasure, first off, knowing you in high school, right? DeSoto, shout out to DHS, blah, blah, blah. We from Dallas. Are you from Dallas?
Yes, sir. Born and raised.
Born and raised, Triple D? But did you go through your blood and everything?
Yes, sir. You from the D?
Yes,
Yuri?
I am actually. Yeah, they call me Yuri. Yeah, Yuri, but Khalid is my government name. Yeah, literally, bro. Born and raised here. This is how kind of my story went. So I started at a all white school. I was the only black kid. Then I went to an all Mexican school. Then I ended up at in 7th grade. I ended up at DeSoto. So DeSoto West was my background.
Yes, sir.
So shout out to DeSoto West and everybody was McCowan, all them, blah, blah. But I was the white black kid for the longest because I talked politically correct. I had a slang. I had a vernacular. These are the nature. I became the black kid probably my 8th grade year. When I started learning the language and understand. So I could dance.
Oh, yeah. So, I remember that. I remember you having some moves for sure.
Yeah. So I could dance and everything. So that's how that worked for me.
Yeah.
So then fast forward, you get to high school. I meet you at the end of my freshman year. Right? Because soccer team, I was on varsity as a freshman.
Yeah, maybe probably then, yeah. That sounded about right then, yep. Freshman year.
So freshman
maybe my junior year.
Did you not play?
Probably my junior year. That's when I started playing soccer.
So you started playing your junior year, my sophomore year then?
Possibly.
That was a year behind you.
You were 2014?
I'm 2015.
Yeah, I'm 13.
You're 13? You 2 years? Dang. You don't even feel like I do it.
Nah, once you get out of school, it all just mesh. We just adults now.
We just adults, straight like that.
We just straight adults now.
I do want to stop it real quick and say rest in peace to Wyndham Blair.
Yeah, for sure. R.I.P. my boy.
R.I.P. Love that man. What? Man, that hurt me. I ain't gonna lie. And but yeah, we just played soccer with him. That like maybe like 5 months prior to that, before that happened.
Yeah, man. It's we used to have them link ups. It's crazy, but he in a better place now. We still here to keep his name and legacy alive. So it's cool.
Legacy is definitely intact.
Yes, sir.
He helped so many different people. I've heard so many great things over and over and over. Every time I hear us, and a shout out to Steve. He's always keeping his name alive for sure.
Yeah, man.
I know they were super tight. Now, let me get into the first question for you. That way we can kind of see what's going on, the vibe. Understand that this podcast right here is specifically for the people that bring the party. Right? That's janitorial service, bottle girls, hookah, the CEOs, the promoters, the brand owners, the people that give haircuts. Because ain't no party. Because you gotta be like, oh, that means you got a clean haircut. That got clean shoes. That's the plug. Or he got the best food. The food truck outside. I want you to understand how the party is curated.
Yeah.
You've been in this for 10 plus years now, if not longer. Right? You were DJ when I was in high school, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, I didn't start till college, but actually maybe because I guess if I'm 2 years older than while you was in high school. I
was in high school. You was UNT. Then and that's when you started.
Yeah.
What made you start? What was the inspiration about? I know you probably love music because everybody was bumping Spinnerella back in high school.
Yep, Spinnerella live mixtapes, Dat Piff, all that. Definitely Dat Piff for sure.
Yes.
But, in high school, me and the homies, me and my DeSoto friends, we were promoting for Els and Keith doing those parties back in the day.
Okay.
The TLB Top Flight party. Shout out to all the guys. And
Top Flight.
Yeah, from that was kind of what introduced me to the party scene. That and the Jack and Jill parties, those were always cool. And me being a lover of music, I just gravitated to what the DJ was doing. And I feel like it was just so cool. You know what I'm saying? Not at that time in high school. I was already collecting music and making like little mix CDs here and there, you know what I'm saying, for friends and people that, wanted to get that. And it kind of just blossomed from there. Then once I was going to college, I was like, I'm not trying to get a regular job. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and try this DJ stuff out. Okay. And social media was on the rise, and I was savvy with Twitter. So I was able to just get in contact with everybody, and upperclassmen, when I got there, they kind of just gave me sauce and gave me the game. And eventually I got my first board. I had bought a cheap mix deck, Newmark mix deck off eBay, and then I flipped it for NS7.
Is that a bigger one or smaller one?
It's a bigger, better board.
Okay.
And, I flipped that for NS7 I had got off Craigslist, and from there I was just started and was rocking and rolling. So.
And Craigslist is sketchy. Back in the day, when it first started.
Yeah, it's a lot of musicians that sell stuff on there, so you can kind of, it's a little more secure when it comes to like musical equipment and stuff like that. Now, cars and all that other stuff, shoes and whatnot, I don't know, but music equipment, musicians usually be pretty straightforward about that. And
no problems for you. You've been good with back in the day. I'm pretty sure you started Craigslist, you went from the to the M7, but then from there, it just took off.
Yeah, I just started working and building, and over time, things just got cooler and cooler. Long story short.
And so this is your freshman year? Sophomore year?
It's freshman year at UNT.
So UNT then...
My first set was December 28th, 2013.
2013. What year is it? 2025. That's
December 28th, 2013. Yeah.
Got the date in your head off the top.
That was fun.
So documentary coming out there. You gotta be. You got the date. You already mapping it out.
The TWalk documentary gonna be crazy.
You got it, bro. So I heard about you DJing through the grapevine, because I played soccer. Everybody knows that I went to play soccer at UCA, blah, blah, but as time go on, I always loved music. I was always a dancer, but I never really got into the music until I got older. My brother loves music.
Yeah.
So my love language is music.
Okay.
I know you probably ain't heard that before, because usually love language is physical touch, things of that nature. Mine is music.
I know how that's cool.
You know what I'm saying? So you got something to tell me? Put it in a song. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me how you feeling. I'm gonna listen to it. So you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So what is your process of curating the vibe? I know in different scenes, in different scenarios, in different places, you gotta do different things. So what's your process?
And what type of vibe? What you mean?
So let's say, we are black. Yes, we are. So we know how the urban community is gonna be doing. You're gonna hear what you hear, depending if it's an R&B night, if it's a trap night, if it's a mixture. Or you playing to the crowd. At a Latino now, you playing to the crowd. Or you still kind of keeping the same sets.
Always playing to the crowd. So whatever type of people and demographic is in the party, that's what we curating and playing for. You know what I'm saying? So if I see it's a lot of women in there, we're gonna play a lot of female friendly records and keep it fun and keep it fresh and cool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So 2013, when did you feel like, I'll do this. I can do this. For real, I can do this.
I ain't gonna lie. Probably after that first one, or really after the first one. The first one was kind of shaky, but I had good ideas. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't know how to match BPMs yet, or none of that. Didn't know about that. And then right after that, I learned probably the next day. My homie came through and gave me some tips, and after that. I was like, okay, it makes sense how to make it sound good. We out of here. And so I knew after I just needed to get more reps in, and it was gonna be cool. So
you got reps off you said, nah, I don't like how this go. Day 2, I'm going ahead and go get a little quick study lesson real quick.
Yeah, homie came through and
who the homie?
Yeah, my dog Cloud9, DJ Cloud9. Yeah. Shout out to my boy. You know what I'm saying? Real Trippity legend. If you know, you know.
Hey, shout out to Cloud9, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's what's up. So if you're doing 10 plus years, literally 10 plus years. Yeah. Was there any doubt? Anything you like, nah, this ain't it? Was the money not rolling high? I know pandemic happened while you were DJing. I know so many things have happened in a 13 plus year tenure. And DJing, and you've been doing it full time, or you working at the same? What was the?
It's a little back and forth between both. Maybe like starting around. Well, once I got out of college, I started trying to work a job and whatnot. But as far as doubt, I never doubted my skills or who I was in this DJ stuff, in this DJ game. You feel me? But maybe it's times where I was like, do people understand how good I am, or or what I'm capable of, or will I get the proper opportunities to show that? But other than that, I never doubted if I was not good or if this ain't it. Nah.
So you've been
DJ
him.
ain't always been it. I was locked in. I've been locked in on this since I said I was gonna be locked in on this.
So you've been him.
Mm-hmm.
And you already knew that you had the self-confidence to believe that. As you got into so you went to college, you and UNT didn't. Of course, you can come back to Dallas real quick at any time. What was that one spot, maybe, I'd say maybe 2017, 20s, that's that time where everything was crazy, Future was going crazy, things of that nature. When was that one spot that you got your break and it just took you to a whole different level as far as artists, as far as everybody wanted to book you, it was just going crazy for you?
I mean, I feel like it was a lot of different things that kind of like compounded. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like it was no one singular thing. It was just like every big opportunity I got to this day, I kill that mug. I kill that opportunity every time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like after a while, once you consistent in that regard, it just builds up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then back and forth going from Dallas in the summer, then going back to UNT, and then doing that over and over, and then getting into like the Afrobeat crowd and whatnot.
Okay.
And that turning up as that wave of music was going up. You know what I'm saying? It all was just compounding together.
So you was chopping wood.
Yeah, and shoot, I'm good with people, so I'm not a sleazy person, so people don't mind doing business with me. So
okay, you true to your word.
Yeah.
Okay, so you true to your word.
Good businessman.
Hey, TWalk, good business.
Good businessman.
You know what I'm saying? You try to have good business. Come holler at him. You know what it is. We already know you vetted in the game. I've been hearing about you since like my senior year in high school. So that's 2015 for me. Yeah. Right? And that's your 2 years in.
Yep. It was lit by that time.
What? Like I was like, what? I didn't even know he did that. Which in actuality you necessarily didn't, but now I'm finding out you did your freshman year, and when I met you, you was probably focused on living life in high school. You know how our high school is pretty big, it's pretty lit. I guess the obvious question in the room is, what's the politics behind the DJ and stuff? Like, what's the hardest things that people don't really get the chance to understand when you come into this DJ world, especially in Dallas?
What you mean? You gotta get more specific.
Okay, so politics. So I'm a photographer, right? And I'm new to the game. I'm okay at it. I'm good at it. Yeah, who depends who you talking to, right? But you got people that are vetted. They go anywhere with their camera, any building. It's like also like it's a hall pass without the hall pass being on their chest.
Yeah.
Right? I've seen in the DJ game, you have people that have their favorite DJs. You have people that are loyal, people that are not loyal, that switch DJs like they change hats. Right? Is it politics in a certain popular spots? Right now, the popular spots in the city, you got like TLP, The Garden, S&S. You got some local spots. You got Deep Ellum. You got 7th Street. You got all these different spots. Do they always pick their same DJs? If somebody's better, they let them person rock? Or is it like, nah, I fuck with him?
I mean, it's politics in every industry, to be honest. But as far as in the DJ game, yeah, of course, like, it does come down to talent, but it also comes down to, do people want to work with you? You know what I'm saying? And did you shake the right hand? Did you talk to the right person? Some of that. And then, yeah, it is favoritism in certain ways, but I mean, if it's my party, I can do that. So, you know, that's where DJs got to take control of the narrative and throw their own events. And then there is no politics when you working for yourself. So that's the best way to combat that. But me personally, I don't think I deal with a lot of that, a lot of politics. You know what I'm saying? Do I get booked everywhere consistently? Nah, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I don't get booked at these places at all, or they don't respect what I am, who I am, and how I get down with the DJ stuff. So it's cool, you know. Everything comes and goes, ebbs and flows, and you just gotta get you a situation and stay consistent. You know, it's a lot of things going on, a lot of events going on, a lot of plays, a lot of people putting stuff on, trying to start stuff. So you gotta find lanes and build in those and provide value in.
Okay,
you'll be all right.
So what you're telling me, it's a lot of money out here.
Yeah, it's a lot of opportunities to get to the bag.
It's a lot. Get to the bag. So you just gotta you gotta network. Because networking is king. That's probably the most valuable
Just got to get in where you fit in, man.
What?
You know? For real.
So, I've been saying this lately. My hands are clean. My name is clean. Mm-hmm. Why do I say that? Because you get to a certain point where your name is probably the most valuable thing you bring.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I say a name. Oh, yeah, I know who that is. Oh, you do that? I didn't even know. I know your name clean because I ain't heard nothing bad yet. I've been out here about, because I don't drink. I don't smoke. So, when you saw me at Nowhere, that was my first week out. Like I wasn't that. I've never been that guy.
You was dancing and stuff. You used to turn up in Nowhere though.
What? I had a good time. It was vibes. But I've never really been to all the other places that I'm going to now. Up until a year ago, didn't go. Mm-hmm. Never been to 5 a.m. Never been to TLP. Never been to Garden, Cash Cow. All these spots that's popping up. Never heard of them because I didn't drink. I didn't smoke. I didn't see the value until I started getting immersed into it.
Yeah, once the photography was your way in. Made it make sense for you.
Yes. And shout out to everybody, that photographers, all the people that's doing that crazy thing. But I want to ask you a question, TWalk. You've been doing this for a minute, and I mean a long, long time. What advice would you give to a DJ just starting out, loves music, understand BPM and all that, ain't got his board just yet, but he ready, he want to start this journey? What would you tell that person?
Well, if they don't got the board just yet, first thing I would tell them is get the board.
First, off strip, get the equipment.
Once you get the equipment, people take you seriously. Okay. And then it's just about practicing. Mm-hmm. Practicing and studying the game. You know what I'm saying? Go see what works for people. Go see what doesn't work for people. And then try to create your own style from that. Like with a mix of what you seen doesn't work, what you can do better. Mm-hmm. And what you can add to the game, bring to the game, add your own creative spin on it, you know? But you got to do your research and network and practice.
So I know you practice. We know that because it shows. You put your 10,000 hours in. I know that for sure.
A couple times.
Probably 4 times over. 40,000 hours in. I mean, you perfected your craft at least 4 times. Mm-hmm. What I got to ask you is, you said very, very key thing to me. You said it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's the best way to say that, right? What's a way for a DJ to understand when it's time to practice, when they think they're already good?
Even the best DJs practice, so it's always time to practice for sure. Like every day or whenever you can, at least a couple times a week, 3 times a week, once a week. Mm-hmm. Just make sure you get some work in, because the people who are at the top, you think they the best, whatever, they practicing. So whether, you believe it or not, they practicing. So you need to go ahead and get your hours in. Because if you're brand new, you don't have more hours than a vet. So you got to get your hours in through that practice. Try to catch up. That's the only way you're going to do it.
Okay.
Can't skip the hours. You got to put the hours in.
You can't skip the work. Mm-mm. If you don't put in the work, it's going to show.
For sure.
How do you stay on top of the music? Is there a community? Like, hey, this is about to be hot. This is about to come out. Like, how do you stay on top of it all the time? Like, knowing what's hot, what's not?
I mean, yeah, like I said, back in high school, I've been finding music, been on top of that. So, like, at this point, it's just natural I know the sites to go find all the music. I follow the right blogs. I listen to a lot of new music myself, and I just then trust my ear of what I feel like, okay, this will work in the party, this will work at the wedding, this will work at the banquet, this will work at the corporate event, and kind of keep a collection and organize it accordingly. You feel me?
Got you.
Similar to how DJs back in the day used to go dig in crates for records. It's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? It's just more digital and different ways to go find that. And yeah.
So I'm going to go back to that crate thing. You heard of the Get Down, the show?
Yeah, I watched that. That was cool.
I love that show. One of my favorite shows as far as like hip hop history and understanding the Zulu. You know what I mean? Mylene, man. Disco and how that whole transition happened to rap. You know what I mean? From Faster Flash and everything of that nature. Well, you should have. So what you had told me earlier was, I've been him, right? I'm gonna give you 30 minutes to 30 seconds to a minute to talk your shit. You say whatever you want. at any point? What you want to say? What do you want to say to the people?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm not a braggadocious guy, man.
Be humble with it, then.
Yeah, man. I'm not a braggadocious guy. But,
okay.
You know, people know what it is with me, man. Especially my DJ peers and people who've been following my career for a minute. They know I got the skills to pay the bills. Mm-hmm. The biggest thrill. You know what I'm saying? So
the biggest thrill. You know what I'm saying?
10 years in.
Hey, 10 years in. Now, granted, I've been knowing you for dang near. That's about 13 plus
Probably
years.
Since 2012.
Yeah, so 2012, I've been knowing you, and you've been the same. Of course, you've grown in different aspects of your life, but as far as humbling, you're cool. You ain't do too much. You keep to yourself. You got your core group of friends. I ain't hearing your name over here. I ain't hearing your name over here unless it's something good. Talking about your set. Talking about.
Nah, that's fire.
You know what I'm saying? And as far as I know, I'm only one person. I'm pretty sure thousands of people that are going to be watching this are going to be, thinking the same, especially you from the city.
Yes, sir.
So, what's a crazy DJ story? If you got a couple of them, you can go ahead and say them. Give me one. It's up to you.
What type of crazy you want?
Shit, it can be raw. It's YouTube. It ain't tripping. You say whatever you want. Like, if you want to go, how about this? We'll do an adult one. That means 21 plus. And you get your college one. So that's two different stories and two different timelines of your life.
Well, I'll say I'm not gonna give you nothing like too wild. But
regardless, you good.
Something cool, like crazy good. Like when I was able to go DJ for the Buffalo Bills last year in the locker room, that was pretty crazy in itself. Like I believe that was the first home game against the Cardinals. Mm-hmm. And yeah, man, that was pretty sweet. Shout out to my boy Von Miller. He brought me out there and held it down, hooked me up, showed a lot of hospitality. Okay. I was in the locker room spinning for the players pregame.
Okay. Home opener.
Say it again.
Home opener.
Yeah. Home. Ooh. First home game. So I'm DJing pregame as they were coming in, getting warmed up, whatever. And then I DJ for a little bit, like during halftime, and then a little bit right after the game. And it was cool because like I'm in there, so like this is my first NFL game. Okay. And so for that to be my first NFL game, I'm getting VIP access to just walk around all these different suites and stuff. Okay. Really just explore. That was pretty dope. And I ain't gonna lie. And then from a sports perspective, going in there and seeing them like make the halftime adjustments, like, okay, this is what we got going. We was doing this wrong. If we do this right, we gonna whoop them. We gonna beat them. Blah 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 blah. And then they was losing at first. That wasn't down by a lot, maybe like 7 or something. Mm-hmm. Then they came back the next half and ended up smoking boys. Well, not really a smoke, but they won the game. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Seeing other athletes or other performers or other people who do whatever they do at a high level and just see how they attack their situations, and that's cool. And make adjustments.
Because most people don't get to see the halftime, the adjustments. You got to go behind the front lines, and we're going to do this, and they executed it.
You get to see how people lock in before the game. Like, that's always cool, seeing how the greats lock in.
So you said, first of all, shout out to Von Miller.
Yeah, the Soto legend. Man. Come on,
Soto legend, man. The Soto legend.
Bro. You feel me?
But how did you get to see him prepare? What was his preparation? What'd you pick up?
I didn't see his I wasn't next to his locker, but you can just see how people just focus. Some people read a little bit. Okay. They get a little time to themselves. I can see them just in their head probably talking like, okay, we finna do this. They just getting their mind clear and just ready.
Kind of like when your girl break up with you.
What you mean?
You ever seen the memes when they be in the locker room all suited up before the game even started?
Oh yeah, and they just locked in, type of thing with that pent up energy, yeah.
like that, but every day because it's their job. You know what I mean? That shit kills me, and no cap. So, okay, now you gotta go into a college story. Because first of all, congratulations to because I've been there. I was there when you first did. I congratulate you. I was in your DM like, hey, that's what I'm talking about.
What you talking about? What,
the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, with the Bills.
Buffalo
the
Bills
stuff was cool. Yeah.
I was like, that's what's up. Because you put your badge in the
my
store.
Credentials.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. Hey, Buffalo Bills. Anybody? You know what? Come on now. Yeah, ain't gotta talk about it.
Oh yeah. But you said a college story real quick?
Yeah, give me a college story.
Let me see. Towards the end of college, me and my homies Bryson and Ramon were bringing out different artists for our events, and we brought out Megan Thee Stallion. That was pretty cool. Okay. It was probably right before I think it was like maybe a month or two right before she signed the 300, and then came out with like another mixtape or something, or more singles or whatever. But it was right before her big break for real. You know what I'm saying? And that was pretty cool to see her right before that, and then see her turn to a superstar. It's like, that's dope. And it let me know that I had vision. You know what I'm saying? I could see like
talent.
I could see talent. I'm like, nah, we should bring her out. Like, people gonna remember this. You know what I'm saying?
Was this in Houston?
No, this was at UNT and Denton.
Okay, so
Curating at the Plaza.
At the Plaza, UNT, then I want to close out real quick. Now, what I will tell you is, you remember when they did the little cipher, the Houston cipher, Dallas and Houston, and Megan Thee Stallion was on that?
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Was that right before that?
It was after that.
So it was after that. So y'all met her, and then she did the cipher, and then she is what she is today.
Yeah, she was already doing her work, but yeah, we brought her to UNT.
What? That's what's up. So look, we're gonna take a quick break. We got a little bit left. We don't got too much left, but I want to close out, give a brief intermission. So we'll be right back. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. We'll be right back, for real. And hey, how are y'all doing? Now, first of all, tag your favorite bottle girl below right now. But I'm looking for all the flyest bottle girls in the city, Dallas, Texas. Why? Matter of fact, worldwide. The best bottle girl, tag her below. Why? Because I know y'all getting to the bag. What's good? We back real quick, man. Now, this right here, this part of the segment, when we come back from this break, it's more so the questions you didn't get prepared for. You know what I'm saying? But it's the good questions. I don't do no crazy questions. These are questions that I want to know personally as a fan.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. What is your favorite artist you worked with so far?
That I worked with in terms of like DJ for?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the Outfit, my guys, of course. You know what I'm saying? Those my guys. Okay. Went on a tour with Yellow Wolf with them in 2019, and we did a lot of shows, made a lot of music, and those my homies. It's cool.
So you the producer as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And my boy Devontae Fields. I went on tour with him as well.
Okay. And Devontae Fields, who is that?
He from Dallas.
Okay.
He an artist out here from the D.
Is he the one that be doing from in Big T, in front of Big T?
No, that's the Outfit.
So I'm mixing them up. Okay, so I'm about to look that dude up for sure.
Yeah, Devontae Fields.
Okay, so shout out to him.
Real cool dude.
Oh, very. Sure. Okay. What, if anything, what would you change in the DJ community?
What would I change? No undercutting. Stop undercutting.
Hey, stop it.
No undercutting. Stop that.
You gotta explain it. I ain't gonna lie. What that mean?
That mean charging cheap fees just so you can spin, versus charging like a standard regular rate, because that messed the game up. And then when the talent that's supposed to get the higher rate try to get that, it's way harder than it should be. So that's just a slippery slope from people undercutting and people being cool with trash wages.
So I'm gonna give an example type. So let's say I'm the coldest DJ in the city. I get 600 regardless. That's just what's going on. That's how it's gonna work. Don't come in there and say 450.
Right.
Don't come in there saying $100. I'll do it for 100. Don't do that. Stop doing that. That's photography for DJ.
Now everybody shouldn't be getting paid the same, but
it's levels to it. Yes. But don't go from where I'm at.
Don't sell yourself short, ladies and gents.
Please don't, because best believe they're gonna get theirs, right? And if you don't perform, now you done made yourself look bad. Right? Now, the next thing I want to do, you was big on shoes back in the day. If I'm not mistaken.
A little bit.
What's your favorite shoe right now?
My favorite shoe? I ain't gonna lie, probably my Doc Martens I be wearing. Periodically, man. Those my favorite shoes.
You gotta put them in the camera, they can't see that.
Hold on. You feel me? My Dockies.
Okay.
Yeah, my favorites.
You know, on the cool boy shit. I got you.
As far as sneaks, I mean J's for sure.
Always gonna be a top tier shoe. Okay.
Ones, threes. Fives cool, but they can look big. I ain't gonna lie, fives can look huge on your feet.
I feel like 10 and under. If you're not a 10 and under, you can't wear them.
Yeah. I mean 11s. You can rock the 11s.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
some of them early teens, they don't look too bad. Like I think them 12s was alright.
I meant more so size 10.
Like size 10.
Because you wear size 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It kind of like some clown shoes now. Mm-hmm. So you gotta be careful with the margins.
But I do wear size 13 though, so don't.
But you tall though. But you tall.
On the big foot guys out here, you hear me?
The proportions work, so it's cool. But you got niggas that's 5'8" with a size 13.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's how I look when chicks got them big feet sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
Wearing Converse.
Wearing them big J's, them bulky J's.
Wearing the flights.
Yeah, man. I don't know no chicks wearing no flights.
I know it's a Pacific.
Stay away from that. Stay away from that.
At all times. Okay, so we had a good time. We vibing, but I guess the thing I want you to do now, I want you to talk to the camera, say what's up, give an outro, say what's good, talk, and I mean in the humble, because you humble, talk your shit, and let's get out of here, man.
Yes, sir. It's your boy DJ TWalk, live from the D, live with my boy Yuri. We had a good combo today, man. Hey, make sure y'all check out this episode and the next episode and the next episode and the next episode, man. We're going crazy. Appreciate y'all. We out.
Yeah. Hey, peace. Thank you. If you liked the first episode of Life at the Party Worldwide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Khalid Hill, a.k.a. Yuri, and we out. Peace.